Hi guys, I'm Mr. Lauren Kipaan, your speaker for today's webinar. I hope you will stay with me for in less than 1 hour, hopefully. So the topic that was given to me is entitled "Humanizing the Library Services in the New Normal." Okay, so by the way, thank you Nela for inviting me for this in this webinar. Isang caution lang, hindi po kami actually 100% humanized, pero we are just trying to become humanized. Okay? And by the way, if you have any questions, just write your questions below, and then I'll be answering during the process of the lecture. So let's go.
Run.
For my outline pala, I have 3 outlines lang. First is definition. Then the second one is inhibitions during and before the pandemic. And then the last one is humanizing practices during the pandemic. So yun lang yung outline ko, 3 lang. So pasok na tayo. Okay, before we discuss the different humanized practices during being at State University during this pandemic, let us first define, or shall we say, what are the related keywords from the word humanize. So based from the different dictionary and online sources that I consulted, these are the words that interest me. So the first word that is related to humanize is civilize, okay? And then the other one is increase human interaction. The third one is to make something less unpleasant and more suitable for people. And then, of course, refine human kindness, acts of courtesy, and improve people condition. But for the purpose of this presentation, I think it is very safe to define humanize as the refined way to improve people, to improve library services. Okay? Refined way to improve library services. So that is our definition for the humanized word for this presentation. Okay? Okay, after the definition of the humanized, let's try to discuss some of the humanizing practices of BSU Library. This first slide, this is our organizational chart. As you can see, kung siya, circle type yung kanyang hierarchy. Ito yung pinapractice ko ngayon as a leader of this organization. But later on, I want to go back to the hierarchical style of organizational chart. But for now, I think medyo comfortable ako sa circle type of management, and which is very ideal and kumbaga humanized way to interact and manage your subordinate. And of course, I also design our library na yung mga back office staff, they become frontliners also. As you can see dito sa C3 counter, ito yung cataloger actually. So hindi po siya andun sa isang sulok lang, isang kwarto. Naka-frontline din po siya. So tumutulong siya mag-frontline. And then also this, yung right side of your screen, yung C4 counter, that is the office of our administrative aide or our secretary. So hindi ko siya katabi ng office. Nilagay ko diyan to help sa frontlining services. Makakatabi po sila niyan ng mga reference librarian. So yan yung mga way of designing sa library namin para mas mapalapit kami sa aming clients. And of course, that is additional option if in case merong mga leave, at least merong mga tatao doon sa control desk or sa gate. Of course, matagal na namin practice to. I encourage my co-workers, staff to remove the password of our desktops and laptops. Of course, if they have personal files, they can put it in their own external drive kasi nabigyan naman sila lahat ng external drive if in case. Because that is public property or government property. Before COVID, we created or make our library manual na gender fair language compliant. So, meaning inaalis na kino-comply namin yung mga first person, nilalagay namin as kumbaga for example, he or the chairwoman pinapalitan namin ng chairperson, parang gano'n. So sa akin, very safe naman yung chief librarian, very safe naman yung director. So those are accepted gender fair language. So yun po yung library manual namin, gender fair language compliant na siya. And of course, during this pandemic, hindi ako gaano stricto sa oras. Of course, pandemic time to. So based on study, ang
ang pinaka-productive hours for our 8 hours work in a day is 3 to 4 hours. 6 hours kung meron siyang interval na nap. So, yun. So, I give tasks to my coworkers, to my staff, pero hindi ko sila pinipressure actually. Ayan. So, yun yung sa akin during this pandemic, maging humanized tayo kasi hindi natin naman alam kung ano yung mga individual na pinagdadaanan natin. So, that is how I uh, make the working time um, more acceptable and humanized in our work area. And of course, ginagawa namin sa aming clients, we try to talk and chat to them in a nice way. Okay? Uh, Sometimes nga kailangan makipagkwentuhan ka rin. So as you can see in this screen, medyo mahaba-haba yung chat, kwentuhan to ease the stress or baka meron pang lalabas sa conversation na kailangan niya ng tulong, at least makikita mo yung needs ng mga clients mo. Okay, in our chat group, talagang ini-emphasize ko yung maging responsive sila. Kaming mga, kasi sa mga social media accounts, mga 4 kaming admin. So I tell my co-administrators ng social media and email na wag masyadong very robotic yung responses. Kapag kinakailangan na merong konting chika-chika, gawin natin yon kasi nakakatulong yun sa na baka tense naman yung tao, at least mababawasan yung kanyang stress. Yan. Of course, I practice maximum tolerance for this pandemic. Kailangan natin to intindihin natin ang bawat isa, and hopefully naiintindihan din nila ako. So yun, I practice talaga maximum tolerance. Kasi meron talagang kahit na pandemic, meron talagang medyo abusado ng konti. Yan. Pagsabihan ng konti, pero let's us try to be nice. Let's practice maximum tolerance in the workplace. Yeah, gaya ng nasabi ko kanina, hindi ko gaanong pinipressure yung mga tao. Kasi nga, yung hindi natin alam kung ano yung, hindi naman natin nakikita sa physical kung ano yung talagang mental na stability ng isang tao. So, yun nga. To me, para maging sure, talagang you can give task pero wag mo, hindi ko masyadong pinipressure. Okay? Okay, before COVID pa naman, we redesign our spaces, and for now, I think it is a little bit compliant when it comes to distances. So ito yung mga isang na-i-adjust namin ngayon during pandemic, redesigning the spaces to make it more suitable to our clients. Okay, reverse personalization. So similar to kanina na maging friendly tayo. Itong reverse personalization naman, kumbaga sa mga marketing companies, ito yung mga after sales service. So for now, meron kaming 24/7 na we call it the Ask Done services, email, chat, and then mga feedback mechanisms through Google Sites. 24/7 po yun. And then we try to follow up communications, mga after office services. We try ourselves to become nice to our clients. Mahirap ang maging nega ngayon. Okay? So, that is the reverse personalization principle na we are trying to adapt. Okay, pwede natin gamitin naman yung mga technologies to become humanized kasi nga we want to ease the lives of our clients. So we can also maximize some of our technologies. So gaya na 'tong nasa screenshot natin, we can use our public announcement system to yan, para magamit sa library mas madaling lalo na ngayon may mahirap ang face to face masyado or yung distance natin, at least nagagamit natin yung mga technologies natin. Of course, dati na to, but I included it kasi I see it as part of the services na humanizing the library services. Of course, ito yung office ko ngayon, medyo makalat siya. Pagpasensyahan nyo na. Pero I think, ang isang part ng humanized dito na part is yung aking TV. Hindi lang yan leisure time, pero that is actually CCTV monitoring. Meron siyang wire doon sa main server ng CCTV. Nakiki-view ako dyan. At least kahit na ako lang yung naka-back office dyan, hindi ako naka-frontline. Actually, ako lang yung hindi naka-frontline dyan. Pero parang naka-frontline na rin ako because I'm monitoring the different sections and spaces of the library. That is a 32 channel. At least nakikita ko sila. And then plus the two-way radio. At least parang naka-frontline na rin ako. Okay? So that's my office. Okay? Diba? Okay. I also presented this during the last webinar that I presented. Ito yung nagawa namin ngayon. Itong ebook distribution platform using the Calibri. Okay. And then also the hybrid directory and customized search engine. Ngayon ding pandemic din namin na launch ito. It is already naka-hyperlink, naka-embed doon sa aming online catalog. This is actually sa Google site na platform. And of course, these are our virtual support services. We customize it. Ito yung main page ng aming catalog. Gaya naman nasabi ko kanina, we have these 24/7 as done services. As done, yung done meaning day or night inquiry. So that is our branding, as done. For the 24/7 email, hotline, and then the Facebook Messenger chat services and the Google site feedback form. Of course, we do some other humanitarian acts also. Yan, gaya ng nakikita nyo sa picture, mayroong mga pabigay-bigay ng vegetables. We also deliver some cabbage sa dorm during the quarantine, during the GCQ time. Yan, so nag-deliver din kami minsan doon sa dorm. But of course, usually dito lang sa harap ng library. That is our another humanitarian acts. And then we also donated some popular magazines sa mayor's office ng La Trinidad dito sa town ng within the BSU jurisdiction. We give 600 plus na Reader's Digest. We instructed na ibibigay sa mga quarantine individuals within the locality para kumbaga some sort of bibliotherapy. So yan po yung aming ibang nagawa during this pandemic. Then of course, I think ito na yung last slides. We release a librarian's licensor examination reviewer. I think more or less 50 persons na yung nag-request sa amin. And this librarian licensure is free in PDF form. So I think we will be releasing again by first quarter of 2021, yung second edition niya, 2021 edition. So if in case there are students out there na gustong mag-avail ng reviewer na to, still available pa naman, just request us through the email or the Google site, or just chat us through the Facebook page of the library. So, yun po yung mga other humanitarian acts ng Benguet State University during this time of pandemic. I know halos kwan lang naman to, common practices naman to para sa atin. Alam kong meron pang mga mas magandang humanized activities in other schools. I salute them also for doing that. Okay? So, ito muna yung pwede namin i-share ngayon na practice ng Benguet State University.
Okay, to wrap up my presentation, I think maging respectful at maging totoo lang tayo sa ating clients, sapat na yan. Merong dalawang humanizing ingredients, which is the librarian presence and then the social presence. Pero I think hindi na lahat ng panahon kaya nating maging ganon, na maging friendly lagi. Pero i-try lang natin na maging mabait, friendly sa kanila, di ba? So yun ang kailangan natin ngayong during this pandemic. So yun lang po yung aking presentation. Overall, maging mabait lang tayo sa ating clients.